all over the world. So today is Sunday Beader, and Sunday Beader is bringing somebody in from the community. And today, without further ado, let me just introduce my guest. It's Lindsay. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Bit nervous, but I'm okay.
You'll be absolutely fine. So tell us a bit about yourself, Lindsay. How long have you been beading, or what's your favorite projects? What you're working on at the moment? Like, it's 3 different questions, so back up. How long have you been beading?
I've been beading for about 5 years, might be a little bit more. But I've always been a crafter, so it's just progressed. Fell in love with beads watching Sarah.
I think that's what is it, because with beads you got so many different structures, you got so many different colors, you got so many different shapes, you got Lorna is saying you'll be okay. You got so many different textures and experiment with, and I think the possibilities are endless. And that's why when I done all sorts of other crafting as well, but when I came across beading I just fall in love with it. And you said you've been doing other bits and pieces as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I've come from a family of crafters, so that's my mum's always busy doing stuff.
So what sort of other crafts have you been doing before beading?
Sewing, crochet, card making, all sorts of different things. I think the first thing I remember making was for my the middle sister. I made her a doll's cot with a cardboard box and sticking stuff on.
Sarah is from Sweden. Good morning, Sarah from Sweden. And we had Karen from Wales. She is new. And we had, where is it just gone? Jita from India. So from India. We are very international again. I love it. I just really, really love it.
I noticed on the comments before we came in, Lisa English said it's wet and cold in Hertfordshire. Don't know where in Hertford she is, but where's nice. It's not wet at all.
No, so when I was growing up in Hungary, they always used to tell me that England is very foggy. And when I came to England, I seriously seen less fog in England than I seen in Hungary before. So oh, Freddie is commenting on here saying, hi, Lindsay, from your mum and me from Wales. That must be family then, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
But let me just plug my headphones in as well, because we can hear a little bit of an echo and might be me. Sorry about that. I always forget about the headphones. I always forget it, but there we go. Very easily remedied. Right, so shall we go down and then you can show us your lovely, lovely makes?
Okay. How long have you got?
We got all day.
Okay, this is one of my early makes, and I need to make some more earrings actually, because I've lost one of the ear hooks. So I'll show you some of the early ones and then most recent, and then you can see how I've progressed.
I think that's so nice to see. You can always see that you are progress one way or another, and it's like even me, if I'm looking at like really old, like 15 years ago, what I used to make is completely different what I make now.
Yeah, these are just some of the ones that I made a long time ago. Mum and Freddie will have seen loads of these.
Good morning, girl from Australia.
So those are
can you please,
all my Christmassy.
Can you please hold up the bracelet so you can see it a little bit closer? I love the pattern, what it makes. Is that right angle weave?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks fantastic.
It's yeah. I've worn it a lot. Um, it's got beads on the ends as well, rather than clasps. So
I used to do that all the time. So I used to use beads and all sorts of different bits of pieces that instead of a clasp, as well as a closure or buttons and all sorts of things.
yeah, these are some. I made a pair of these, one of my early makes, and then I lost one, so um, I carried on making some more because I like those.
That's the thing. I did that before as well. I made an earring and then I lost one pair and then I had to sit down and work out how did I did the earring in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. This is I made this for my son's wedding, and
That looks lovely.
earrings to match. I've lost one. Where are you? There. So that's those. These I made last year.
Wow.
It's getting a bit on the top. You'll recognise this one pretty.
So
It's one of yours.
oh bless. So what have you used in that one? Are you use Rivolies in the black
In
and grey
this,
one? Yeah.
it's purple and amethyst and light amethyst. So yeah, there's Rivolies in here and bicones, Swarovski bicones, all the way through, and then the little briolet.
They look lovely.
Sea beads, obviously. Took me a while to do.
But sometimes those makes the best what you can spend like it's not just like took me an hour to make, but it's like or a long time to make or 10 hours to make, but you get the pleasure of creating for so many hours and sometimes I love long projects because you can just sort of lose yourself in it and keep on beading for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. The well, I was still finishing it off the day before the wedding. Actually, it's obviously that's others will have seen this one from. It's one of your makes.
Sienna Necklace, I think it's called that one.
Is it?
Yes, I love that one.
These are some of. I love doing hooped earrings.
So is this your designs or do you find your designs or do you find inspiration somewhere?
Yeah, this one's a one from the internet, and then that's a little take on that one, and these are my designs on
They look lovely.
so
I love that. I love that you take something and then you are make it your own and you experiment with different beads and do all sorts of different things.
yeah, so that's I wanted some bigger ones, so I used the bugle beads with that.
That looks really good as well. I love it. What size bugle beads
like
are
those.
they?
6mm.
That looks really, really good. I love it.
Yeah.
I love sort of bigger earrings, and I didn't used to. I always used to wear like very, very small ones. And when I had my hair cut short, I just sort of embraced the sort of dangly earrings and never looked back.
Yeah, I do like dangly ones. Nice dangly ones. That's another pattern from the internet. This one's mine. It's a wire work one, this one. They're a bit old now. The plating's coming off, so I might have to create some more.
They
Just
look
using
really, really
bugle
good.
beans. Some more bugle bead ones. That's 9mm ones. And this.
Oh, I love that. That looks really, really nice. I experimented with something, but I used the Helios beads.
Yeah, this one's one of Puka's
Yes, designs.
patterns.
I need to sort the ad because we have got access for Parpuka patterns, some of them, and we need to sort the ad to put them on the website. Because they're so lovely. I think all sorts of different bits of pieces, they are just so lovely with work with shaped beads because they fit together so nicely.
That's another one in a frame.
That looks lovely as well. Which one is your favourite one in the frames?
This one. I do like that one. It's
That's using 3 different Parpuka beads, isn't it? You got the Samos,
yeah,
Arcos, and
minnows.
Minos, the little ones. Yeah, they are Minos, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. It is. I just like the colour of it as well. But I have done more than. Let's have a look at these here. 2 different ones, same pattern, just different colour.
Martin is saying, I made a bracelet like those square earrings. I think like those little elements, what I love about them, that you can link them together and you can do all sorts of different things.
Yeah, there is a pattern for the bracelet, but I just used them to make the earrings.
I probably wear earrings more than anything.
I think mostly because I wear mostly earrings. This that I'm wearing is one you can't see it very well. This is using 3 different types of stitch. So you've got some right angle weave and prismatic right angle weave, as well as peyote, and I like that one.
I love combining stitches as well.
This is another combining stitches.
Oh wow, look at that. That's so beautiful.
That's my favourite one.
What sorts of beads have you used in that one? Because I can see crystals, I can see bugles, I can see seed beads.
There's bugle beads, seed beads, bicones, and fire polish.
It looks lovely.
So, but that one's a take on one that Kelly from Off the Beaded Path, she did the necklace, and then somebody else created the pattern.
She's so clever, that lady is. I've seen her makes as well.
Yeah. I just fell in love with the pattern. This one here, I think some people have seen it on my post, but it's a combination of 2 patterns.
That looks lovely.
I like the leaves on one pattern and the poppy on the other, so I combined those.
I think that's it, like, you know, doing all sorts of, like, you can take a bit, that's, oh, the Christopher spiders, that you can take a little bit from one pattern and then put it in the other pattern, and like you can swap bits of pieces around, and I love mixing things.
Not quite sure what I'm doing with this one yet. I've made it some time ago when I was recuperating, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, so it's been just sitting there. But that's a variation on the star that we did on Thursday.
That looks really nice.
This one's my pattern.
Sarah is asking, how long have you been beading, Lindsay? Please miss the beginning of what you said.
5 years.
Everybody's saying the poppy is stunning. Oh, wow, I love that as well.
That's amethysts and twisted wire plaited. And that one I did to go with this one here. This is my statement piece.
That looks really nice. Now that's something that's like you would wear that on the evening out, or like for a wedding or all sorts of occasions, couldn't you?
Yeah, this is one from Gemma Crow. I joined her beading course, but yeah, I did that one with that. I love it. It's that's it's one of your Christmas trees.
Oh, bless.
It's a few years old now.
Oh, but it still keep going and it still looks nice. Like I got quite a few of them. I put them out every single year.
Yeah, it comes out every year. I've got 2 actually, and your stars.
Oh, bless. We got a few of those as well.
Let's take some of these out. These are
oh, the hair clips.
Yeah, they're all different styles.
Oh, wow, look at those. I love it. You done even better than better ones than I did.
Yeah, I've only got one of some of them because I sold them individually. Yeah, they're all different, all the different colours.
I love those ones because they are really nice and strong grips.
Yeah, anybody's done them, they're very strong. I quite enjoyed doing those. Could sit in front of the telly doing those.
Sometimes it's so great to do something like easy and you don't really have to think about it.
It's these are.
So Sarah is asking, how do you fix your lovely beading to the clip piece? So that beaded hair clips, actually maybe we need to do a new demo on it. It's the ribbon is already glued onto the clip and that's how we sell it, and you would stitch it on there.
Yes, just simple stitch, going from one side to the other.
Yes, we do, Dorothy. We still sell those. So I'll put it in the Facebook Lives and we do it next month some point.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing those. It's like, what pattern can I come up with next? These are another simple ones that I did years ago, actually.
They look lovely too.
They come out every year. I just saved them.
I love using home decor, like beads for home decor, because it's like the techniques and everything else, what you learned, you can use it in like sort of decorate your home, because then they would stay there.
Yeah, so this one is Peyote with a twist.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And then I just use the combination one as the head and the sort of tiny clasp on it. But looks very heavy, but it's not. It's really light.
Because so the Peyote with a twist inside, that is like hollow.
Yeah. This is another puka one.
And I can see that you keeping your makes in plastic bags as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's this one. I don't know whether you can see that.
That looks really, really nice.
There's another. It's another one from Puka, actually. This one. So.
Oh, I need to sort that out. Like for the last 6 months, we've been keep meaning like, oh, we're gonna add a page to our website where you can just download instructions because they are free to download, but it's just time. But next month we'll sort it out.
Yeah. And then we've got another one with the harmony ball in it.
Oh, that looks lovely as well.
But the harmony ball chimes when you move.
Oh, I love things like that. Carol is saying, beautiful make, Lindsay, very clever, have to go to work, catch the rest later. So after we finish, it will be available. So we are live at the moment on Facebook, live on YouTube and on Twitter as well. But after we finish, it will be available to replay. Wow, I love those.
Yeah.
What medium have you used underneath to string them on? Did you use like tiger tail or?
Yeah, it's tiger tail.
And how many strands have you got on there?
That's just two.
I love sort of like a simple, relatively simple make like that, because you would bringing your tiger tails in and out, like bringing them together in the feature beads and then separating out so you can put more to the sides.
Yeah, I like the chips in contrast with the.
I love chips as well. I think they're so underused, aren't they?
Yeah. It's one of my favourite ones, that one. I keep.
Which one is your very, very favourite make?
My very, very favourite. Ooh.
Or is it changes every month? Because my one does.
All of them. I do like that one. There's these two here that just get those out. This one gets twisted, so.
Pauline is saying, like simple makes can make them so effective. Yes, I keep saying sometimes less is more.
This one is one of mine. Another wire work one. Oops, we've come undone.
Oh, I love that.
It gets twisted all the time.
This is the thing, like especially wire work, you want to store them in bags to protect them more and more, but the more you like sort of chuck them in the bags and put them in the bags, they do sort of turn around and twist around.
I've got clasps all tied up now.
I have a few pieces like that. That is lovely. So did you make each one of those links yourself?
Yeah.
That looks lovely.
And the clasp.
I love it. It's like a mermaid sort of fishtail sort of look.
It's it is nice. It's just nice and simple, but it's quite effective.
It's something different, and I think everybody's saying they love it. I think it's something different, and that's what makes each one of us is. I would look at something and create something totally different with it, like you would pick up and create something different with it.
I can't get this one undone. It's another wire work one.
Oh wow, look at that.
Okay.
That looks lovely too.
Yeah. I just did a circle, individually wrapped these on a pin, and then threaded them on there, and then gathered the middle, which was quite difficult.
But I can see like you like made so many different techniques. What is your go-to technique? What would be like what you would pick up, like if I woke you up 3 o'clock in the morning and I said to you like, let's get beading, what would you do?
Peyote. I love peyote stitch.
I love Peyote too.
Yeah, yeah. I like brick stitch as well, and prismatic right angle weave. I like. It's just so quick as opposed to just doing right angle weave. It just misses a step, doesn't it, when you're doing it?
Oh, Victoria's saying she's using a card from cereal boxes and put cuts in the corners to hold the wirework necklaces on stop tangling. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Dorothy saying her favorite stitch was as well. Debbie saying she loves peyote. Dorothy saying peyote was the first stitch I learned and still is. Oh, bless. I think that's my go-to thing as well. So I would be stitching with needle and thread. Oh wow, I love that one as well, the circle one.
This one, yeah. I've not put anything on it as yet, but I've got black one with chain. That one's got chain on it.
So many pieces. It's like you don't actually realize how much you got when you like actually get it out and start to look at it, don't you?
I know. It's these I did quite a while ago actually.
Oh, they're so lovely as well.
That's a YouTube one that I liked. Just thought I'd fancy doing that.
Oh, Dorothy's saying, I think we're all magpies. Definitely 100%. I agree with you.
Yeah, this one I like doing because it's you can alter this one. It's just got a
little bail.
Bail on the back, so you can thread it on as a pendant or
that
a brooch.
That looks really, really nice.
And then some earrings to go with it.
What size is the Rivoli inside that one?
I think that one's a 10 millimeter. I've got quite a few 10s. I've got a lot of 8s as well.
Oh, Charlotte is saying all is my favorite. This is saying all your makes are really gorgeous.
Thank you. Let's get my...
But Annie's given us another tip. Any cardboard or tissue paper you put in with your wires and your jewellery needs to be acid free so it doesn't affect the jewellery.
I need to get some.
I think you can buy card like that as well on Amazon, like acid free card.
Yeah. You can get acid free tissue paper because that's what they use for wedding dresses. That's one of your patterns again.
Oh, that's the snake stitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had so much fun with that.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing that.
When I was working that one out, that was like I had maybe 5 or 6 different versions before I got to that one. Lorna is asking, did you make your wire wrap ring too? Have you got a wire wrap ring on?
On this one, I made the frame as well. Yeah.
I think she's referring. Have you got a ring, a wire wrap ring on your hand?
Oh yes. Yeah.
That's what she's asking. I think that looks lovely.
Wire wrapped. I made this one as well. So I did a silversmith course.
Wow.
And did that one. It's a spinner.
That looks really, really good.
So, and
So
a citrine.
there's just no end to the talent of this lady.
I've
And
got
he's
my,
asking, what is the prismatic right angle weave, please?
right, it's a simple version of right angle weave where you add an extra bead and then you miss it to go in. It's quite hard to understand without some beads in front of me, but
Maybe we do a demo on it at some point.
but yeah, it's that was done with prismatic weave, right angle weave to start with as the frame. So you include this piece as well, and then you go back and add the other side after. So this is just a simple one with hearts, nice and delicate.
Oh, I love making just like that when you just like, sometimes it's like easy as well that you just like take a little heart, put it on a little chain, and it's a different make, and that is what I love about jewelry as well. There's so many different styles, there is so many different things, and like things what I would wear. Definitely, my daughter wouldn't wouldn't even seen dead in it, I think, and things what like other people would wear. So it's so you can bring out your personality so much in every single piece of jewelry what you're wearing, and then you could sort of wear different jewelry with different outfits and different styles, and there's so much. I love it.
Yeah. I've got another wirework one here. This was one of the first ones I had to go at. It's not perfect, but
I love keeping my first have a goes because like 10 years down the line when you look at it you sort of cringe in the same way, like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, but in the same time you can see that progression from making something and then getting better and better.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it looks really, really nice.
It's using labradorite.
I love labradorite as well. It's one of my favorite gemstones.
Yeah, I think that was the only stone that I had that was it was the actual pattern was done with a square. I adapted it because I didn't have a square one. This one's a Kumihimo.
Oh, I love a bit of a Kumihimo. Actually, my Christopher started a really long rainbow Kumihimo. I don't know what he done with it. I have to. It will be somewhere in his bedroom.
It's
Kumihimo is so relaxing, and I used to do when we travel or we do go anywhere. You can just load them up beforehand, and you can just sit there and do it.
yeah.
And
I started off with Kumihimo to start with, and then progressed to beading.
I remember like when I travel anywhere, like at the moment obviously we're not traveling anywhere, but when we fly to China, it's a 12-hour flight. I mean, what on earth are you going to do for 12 hours? I mean, you have to entertain yourself, and it's only so many movies you can watch on a little screen.
Yeah.
So I usually take some things like Kumihimo or some beading with me, and often people stop and watch what I'm doing.
Yeah. I quite often, if I do a craft show, I usually take some Kumihimo with me. I also do. I've got quite a few angels that I make, and I don't put anything on the top, so I can either add a keyring clasp or ear hooks, depending on what they want.
Victoria's saying, when you put your jewelry in plastic bag, there is an impregnated black squares that helps to stop deterioration. There is so many different things what you can buy over the internet, like little things, and they say, oh, well, this is going to help you with this and that's going to help you with that. I have to tell you that I have got my jewelry, especially my sterling silver jewelry, I keep them in airtight plastic bags, and I haven't got any tags or anything next to it. Maybe I should have, but it kept them for the last 15 years. It did keep them non-tarnishing. And same as well, the plated ones as well, I keep them in plastic bags all the time. I never had any problem of the jewelry deteriorating or anything like that at all. So I think just read up about it, because sometimes companies do like to oversell you things like, oh no, you need this in it and you need that in it, but sometimes you really do need to put different things in to make your jewelry last longer. So just always read up about it.
Yeah, I've got um, these earrings that I've got in. They've tarnished a bit, but they were part of the silversmithing course that I
Oh
did.
wow.
So, and the pendant that I have on, I can
I,
take it
I,
off.
I think oh no, don't worry, leave you on. What I'll do, I'll put you here and then we can see it. Wow, look at
So,
that, ladies. I reckon they are your favorite pieces, aren't they?
yeah, I'm quite pleased with how they turned out, given that I hadn't done it before. Um,
I love to have a go at silversmithing, and I was gonna do a course, but like around us where we are here, but they cancelled it last minute, and I haven't had one anywhere near. And at the moment, last year, there's nothing really we could do, I guess.
no, I did this a couple of years since I did it.
I
It
did
was a
silver
6 week
clay.
one.
I have done silver clay, and I wasn't really. I'm not really very good with clay to form it into sort of the right little details I wanted to form it. So, but I
Yeah,
do want to try silversmithing myself as well.
that's using some of your hematite
I love that. I love
beads.
the it's a double drop peyote, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. And those
yeah,
cubes are really what seed beads are you using? Are they size 11 or are they
yeah.
delicas?
No, they're size
Size
11.
11s, yeah. Sarah was asking, where do you get your ideas from, or how do you, like, when you design something, how do you go from A to B to C to the finished product?
Um, I watch a lot of YouTube um, videos, get ideas from there, and then um, adapt things. It's
Playing.
sometimes I use their own patterns anyways, and just follow them, and then I'll once I've got the hang of doing that, ideas pop into my head. So
Lucy's asking, is silver smithing hard to do?
no, no, it's having all the equipment that you need, and because I only live in a small flat, that I can't have all the equipment there. But where I learnt, you can rent um, a desk. But I just did a 6 week evening course, so which and that's out of that I made the ring, the earrings, and the pendant over those 6 weeks.
Diane is asking, what cubes did you use for? I'm not sure which piece did you were referring for the cubes, and we need a little bit more information. Oh, those
This one,
cubes, they are the hematite cubes.
yeah,
They are
you can
4mm
get,
hematite cubes.
yeah, they're on. I've still got loads of them. It's because I got the whole bundle when you did the bundle some time ago. The I've got here. Um, these are
Oh, Victoria's saying, I tried silver clay, no success. I hear you. I will dig some of the stuff I did out, and I will post a picture on Facebook later on. I found it like You know, my son, my Christopher, he probably would love it because he loves Play-Doh. And for me, the verse, like whenever Christopher said, like, "Oh, can we play with Play-Doh?" I was like, "Oh no, no, not Play-Doh again," because I think because it's a soft sort of material, I find it that I'm a really tight beader. I like to grip on everything too tight. So
Mm.
for me, forming like all different shapes with a soft material, that's my weak point really. So I didn't get on very well with a silver clay either, but I never know. Maybe 10, 15 years down the line, I'll give it another go again. Olivia is saying I started a bit of silver smithing and had more booked, but when we went into lockdown one day, yeah, one day we all gonna. I last year, because it was one of my big birthdays last year, I was gonna go and do loads of different things because I love, like, I have, if I have to do it like structured in my daily or weekly sort of at home, I never really have time to do things. So I love to go away somewhere for a day course because then I go there and that's all I'm concentrating on and I can really, really enjoy it. So last year I wanted to do quite a few of them, but we weren't able to do anything at all. Do you have angels? Charlotte is asking.
Yes, I do have angels.
My jewels teacher is a silversmith. I haven't tried it yet as I go to her beading class. And that's beautiful. I think don't put the pendants away just yet because we want to have a look at them. I think. Oh, Brenda is saying Play-Doh is worst nightmare. Love the mandala pendants. Victoria is saying they look like sundials. I love them too. I
Yeah,
think they look really, really nice.
they're one of Sarah's designs actually.
So you got what size is the Rivalina middle? Is that 10 mil again?
10 mil, yeah.
And did you encase it with like a peyote stitch and then you sort of worked outwards?
Yeah, yeah. It's all peyote round there, and then you go on the edge and then work out, and then super duos.
Yeah.
Angels. I have lots of angels in here.
And he's saying, my problem is I hate having dirty or sticky hands, and that stopped me doing some crafts, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm with you, and as well on that one.
I like playing dirt with making a mess.
Patricia is saying, wow, these are beautiful. You're very clever. I wish I could make things like these. Oh, bless you. I think it's just like
But
playing
yeah,
and then you
yeah.
finding your own style and finding what you like. Like the other night, I was gonna have an early night, and lately I've been going to bed like midnight, half past midnight. So for me, if I go to bed at 11 o'clock, it's an early night. And a couple of nights ago, I was gonna have an early night, and I started this beaded mandala. I'm playing with resin at the moment, and I just couldn't. I was up until like I think 20 to 12, finishing and doing this piece, because when you start something and you really love it and you like, you know, really get lost in it, you forget about the time, don't you?
You do.
Kieran would like to know, what seed beads do you mainly use, please?
In terms of make or
What seed beads, what sizes of seed beads do you like the most using,
11s.
and then what makes do you prefer, Tahoe or Miyuki or
I
Matsumo?
use both. I use both Toho and Mayuki. I prefer Mayuki number 15
Yeah.
I find the Toho ones quite small in holes, and then they get a bit fiddly. They're a bit. I find the Miyuki a bit more uniform in terms of the 15 So, but yeah, I do those, and 11 and I like Delicas as well. These that one there and this one here are the same pattern, just different
With different
colours.
beads, yeah.
They're anklets.
You know, when I was young, I always used to have an ankle bracelet, and I have got And I think I wore it up until I got pregnant with Lucy, and then I started to have the swollen ankle situation when you're pregnant, and I took it off, and I got a gold one somewhere as well. So I need to dig it out. Actually, I might dig it out this summer because that would be nice to wear. You forget about you wear all these things, and then like you
Yeah,
take it off for some reason, and then you like not until somebody else reminds you, you go back to and start wearing them.
yeah. I've got a gold coffee bean one. Um, so this one's just a simple. I like this one. It's
I
just
think
light, but it's
that looks
just
gorgeous.
11.0.
What stitch is that one?
St. Petersburg, but it's done. No, it's not. It's herringbone.
I thought it was.
It's herringbone. It's yeah, that one's herringbone.
Is that it's a flat single like the two bead
Yeah,
herringbone, and then you're adding beads to the side.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
I love that one as well. I'm just making a little list here that
it's my some of my angels, but I do have hundreds of them. Some of them have got clear wings like these have. Some have got silver wings. Um, all sorts. So I've got one here that
Diane is asking what stitch are those anklets?
These, they're prismatic right angle weave, and then with drop on the end.
On one
So
side.
you can see, yeah, you can see it. But yeah, prismatic right angle weave.
It looks lovely.
Which,
And I like that you got a magnetic catch on there. So if it's like, ankle flexes or it gets caught or something, it would just sort of come off. And
yeah, yeah, I've had so many break.
Sarah's asking what wire did you use for anklets beads? It's thread and needle.
Yeah,
Am I right? Sorry.
yeah, needle and thread. Yeah. This is one of yours, Kitty, again.
Lucy's saying, I think I need to get brave and experiment. I've only done Kitty's kits. Oh, Lucy, we're going to have to set you some homework. You're like, this week I want you to play with this.
This is one of Kitty's patterns. I've done loads of different ones of this. It's been a popular one.
The beaded lace. Actually, the beaded lace is coming back in a couple of weeks because we got so many new colors of bugle beads came into stock. Right, Sarah's asking, I just found you on Facebook. Do you have a store? So I am from Totally Beads, and Lindsay is just a lovely lady from our community. We have got a Facebook page. We have got a website, which is totallybeads.co.uk. We sell beads and anything you could want for beading, and we got like 16,000 products online. But what we have and what we built last year is a lovely community, and I love it because people do come together, and friendships were formed because we're doing daily Facebook lives since 23rd of March last year. So it's just been really, really great, and it helped me through last year as well. Just to meet so many lovely ladies and gentlemen, of course, as well. And we just been having fun, really, making all sorts of different bits of pieces. And every Sunday we do a show like a Sunday Beader, when we have somebody coming on from the community and just showing off their bits of pieces. Now, it doesn't have to be totally beads related. It can be anything what you made. We had a lovely lady a couple of weeks ago. She's only been doing beading a few months, but she was so interesting because she's doing historical enactment, and she was making costumes, and she got into beading because she wanted to make sort of necklaces and bracelets and headdresses and everything else with her costumes. And we all do beading for sort of loads of sort of different reasons, and what we want to show off here is just a love for the craft and just to give inspiration to each other.
Let's just going to grab something. Oh,
Olivier is saying my experiments never seem to work. Perhaps with more experience I can produce something. So I can actually give you a little tip on this one. What I do when I experiment with things, I never cut them up. So when I was working at this mandala the other night, I made it and it didn't quite look right. So I put it to the side and I started another one. That didn't look quite right as well. I put it to the side and started another one. And I think in the end I went with the fifth version, but I never cut my, don't call them mistakes because they're not mistakes, they tryouts. I never cut my tryouts up because I think you can always refer to them and look them where I got wrong, and then it helps you to always get, like when I say like it's not wrong, I'm one step closer to the perfect one what I'm going to be creating. How many times do you try one thing when you're trying to come up with something, Lindsay? Do you like...
Oh, loads. I've got things still on boards that I've had on a board for ages, and it's not completed because
I got a whole box full of like childs.
yeah.
Lucy just posted the link for the group, so we also have a totally handmade by Totally Beads. We didn't put jewelry or sort of beads in the title because we only want to grow this community by word of mouth, I guess. And it's such a lovely ladies and gentlemen in there. Such a lovely group. Everybody is so nice in there. So pop in there and join our group. Helen is saying me too, just starting to dip my toe out there. I think like when you start with kids it's great because it shows you what to do, it shows you what beads to use, you got the right beads there and you can do things, and that gives you confidence. And then once you have been beading, don't have to beading for a long while, but once have you been beading for a little while, then you can start to experiment with like what happens if I replace this bicone with this 4mm round bead? What happens if I replace this super duo with gem duo, for example? You can start to try things out. Oh, I love those. I love the black and gold one. Is that gold on
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, black and it's dark brown and gold.
What stitch is that one?
I think it's right angle weave with...
And I think you got super duos in there, haven't you?
Yeah. It was quite an easy one.
That looks
one
lovely.
Of my favourites, that one.
Oh wow, it's the sparkle in the middle. That looks so nice.
That's done with Swarovski crystals and seed beads. So, and you go all the way down and all the way back up to get to here, and then you build off a tree. I say a tree. It's you have 3 beads, and then you put 2 on the top of that, and then bead off that, and then it's just herringbone, this piece.
I love it. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Very sparkly.
I made this one not 3 Christmases ago. I did one for each of the girls in the family. It's in their favourite colours. So they had a green, one had a scabious green, one had a purple, had blue, and my sisters had I think it was almond colour, almond seed pearls. And one had a black one. So it's yeah, that's one of my favourites, that one.
Everybody's asking about the pink one right next door, I think.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, this is known as a Wimbledon one. It's cubic right angle, not cubic right angle weave. It's cubic right angle weave on the top, and then underneath you join the 2 with a single right angle weave on the top, underneath, and then you do that after you've added the crystals. They're bicones.
It does look lovely.
Yeah, it's 3mm bicones, that one. And I used a metallic pink colour to do the actual bracelet itself, because I had quite a few. I used all of the beads that I had in that one. I've had them for quite a while because I used them for something else.
I think it looks really, really lovely. Very nice. What size seed beads are they? Are they 11s or 15s?
Yeah, 11. Size 11. And I think these are Mayuki. They're very similar to the Toho blush.
Yeah.
But it's a light rose, that one. Your spiral ones. I do like a spiral.
Oh, I love a spiral as well.
But yeah, those are same colours. I like joining them all together as well.
Oh, so what I usually do is like when I make something like that, I would make a bracelet and I would make a necklace which is sort of finishes up here. And then because you're using magnetic catches, what you can actually do to attach the necklace and a bracelet together, and then you have a longer necklace if you need to wear it longer.
Yeah.
And if you're Christopher, then you just put all the bracelets together to form a really big one. He's plays with them all the time.
They're all the spiral ones. Then I've got this one. That's another pink one.
Oh wow, look at that. That's gorgeous as well.
Let's take these off. Obviously, this is one of our bead club ones. That one's St. Petersburg stitch.
Ladies, if you don't know about the Bead Club, so last year in the start of November, we started a Bead Club up where we're doing Zoom classes every single week, and you can join just in for one class, or if you like you can subscribe, and that make sure you got the place there every single week. And it's just like I think, like, you know, I can, Lindsay, you can sort of back me up here, but like you get to know people and you get that face-to-face interaction with them, and it's just been I love that. I'm really, like, you know, and especially like all the things what like been going on with my mum, the Bead Club ladies has been really a rock to me, and just I'm really looking forward to every Thursday night and Friday lunchtime. That's my sort of social evening and social afternoon with the ladies, and I really, really do love it. So do check that one out. Lucy, if you can pop a link in the bottom, it's beadclub.co.uk. Oh, she just did. Like, look, she's reading my map. She knows. She's so good. We've been doing all sorts of different stitches, all sorts of different bits of pieces. Just gone this week, we were making wirework pendants. The week before, we were doing a beaded star. The week before, we were doing the spiral staircase necklace, remember we?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the one week goes into another, and when I have to think up, what did I do last week? Sometimes I come in.
That's another Bead Club one.
That was Sarah's patterns. Yes.
Yeah. This one was a Bead Club one, and this one.
We have fun. We just have fun.
Yeah, it's a nice little family.
Do you need everything beforehand? So with the Bead Club, what we do, we do release the list as well, what you need for the Bead Club, and the main goal is not sort of to go and make you buy more beads. The main goal is to use up the beads what you have at home. However, if you don't have the beads what you need, there is always stuff available on the website that you can get. Maxine is saying love Hubble Stitch.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Gwen is saying it is really good, and though I don't talk much, I really love being there. Yes, we got some ladies who like, come forward and talk more, and we got some ladies who like sort of bit, I guess, shyer, but they all really enjoy it, and it's just it's a nice bunch of people, like-minded people, and we always do something. And we got a private Facebook group for them where you can watch back each class. So once the class finished, we post the class into this Facebook group. So if you missed it, or if you want to go back and remind yourself of the stage, then you can do. And that's the beauty of it, doing it online, that we got that facility. And then people can go in and post all sorts of their makes. And I just love it every single week what everybody makes.
Yeah, it's a nice little community, and it's all ranges of skill. They
We
all
we
been
try
doing it a long time, or just a few weeks.
we try to make sure, so every single one, we try to make sure we've got like one easy, one intermediate, one something completely different, and something sort of a wild card in the mix of things. And Maureen is saying, I don't speak, but I absolutely love it. And Robin is saying, me too. Adeline is saying, yes, Bead Cup is great. Lucy is saying, Hubble Stitch is lovely once you get your head around it. Sarah is saying, the beading is a lifesaver. There are many lovely ladies, designers who done so much through this pandemic. And I think, yes, that's what it is, that like... you just want to create, and you just want to be together, and you just want to do thing. Emily's saying, I love Bead Club, but I'm not one for the camera. So some people, we do, like, some people do turn their camera on in the Zoom, and some people don't. But some people like sort of just shy away, but it's all right. But however you want to do it, we always fine with it. What then is asking, what beads are in the bracelets on the right?
On
So
these,
yeah.
yeah, that's Samos, Minos, and Pyros.
That looks lovely as well. Is that one of Parpuka's designs?
Yeah, that's both the same pattern. It's just different colours, so it looks totally different.
That looks really, really, really nice as well. And the two colors as well look completely different. Lucy's saying she loves Bead Club. Dee's saying Bead Club is lovely and a lifesaver. Loni saying, yes, it's great being in the Bead Club. Lovely chit chat and beading fun all around. Oh, bless you. Dorothy saying, I love the Bead Club too. It's good
I
fun.
like it. It's because I work from home at the moment, and I don't see anybody else, so it's nice to see different people, and they're all around the world as well. So we've got people from America and
all over
in there. Yeah, they're just interesting people.
Lucy's saying all your makes are really gorgeous.
Thank you. I could spend all day showing you all of them.
Oh, bless.
I've got so many.
I think that's the thing. Like, once we get started going and you learn one stitch, you want to learn another one and another one and another one. And then, like, once you learn a few of them, you want to start experimenting with different beads and different things. So it's endless. It's really, really endless.
Yeah, this is a spiral one this is the first spiral one I did.
Robin is saying, we have so much fun in the Bead Club. The conversation this past Friday was hysterical. Bless you. Yes, we get up to all sorts of things. Sarah is saying, I'm nervous speaking English. So don't worry about it. I'm originally from Hungary as well. Well, I lived in England for 20 years now. I lived in England most of my life. But I felt like that. I felt like that as well, that my English always not good enough. And then in the way, people can understand me. So that would be good. She's saying she's from Sweden. You would be absolutely fine. We got a lady on there who's from Portugal. Kitty Rose is saying, thank you for lovely name. Thank you for sharing about the Bead Club. Didn't join as I can't do the Thursday or Friday, but now you have said I can watch the videos on another evening. I will request to join. Yeah, have a look. and like, you know, things always change, but you can always rewatch it. And he's saying, I love the bead cup. I don't talk much and my work is actually a naughty mess, but I get there sometime in the next couple of weeks. So that's the thing. And if you, what the great thing about the Zoom class is, and we can go and talk about the bead club forever, but if you have got a problem, you can hold it up to the camera. Like I got like a piece of beadwork here, you can hold it up to the camera for me, and then I can have a look at it and say, oh well, that's where you're going wrong, or go back and, like, you know, take your thread back, or you need to take it back to there, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. And that's the great thing about the Zoom class as well. And in some of the Zoom classes, Lindsay, you know, like I show the techniques maybe 4, 5, 5 or 6 or maybe 10 times as well, because I am there to help you. I am there to show you how to do something, and it doesn't matter. So like if you don't get it for the first 3 times, you get it for the 4th or the 5th time, and you just, you know, you can hold it up, you can show it to me, and you can help each other. So it sort of can go backwards and forwards as well, that when you have got a problem, we can pinpoint it and help you in your beading journey. Charlotte is saying your color combinations are fabulous.
Thank you.
Ruth is saying, anyone who manages to learn English has my deep respect, and I'm rubbish at any languages. But like, this is my husband Simon, he is English and he doesn't really speak Hungarian. He knows a few words, but you never learned it. But when you're English, you don't need to learn any languages, because wherever you go, like you go somewhere in the back of a country, of the back country of the back, and you go walk into a restaurant and they will speak some sort of English and they will be able to help you out, because English is so international. I think wherever you go, you can always find somebody who speaks English. Lucy's saying she did those beaded balls, she really enjoyed them. Oh, thank you, Kieran, saying totally beads are a lifesaver. I thank you. I want to thank you so much. It means a lot. Oh, bless you. Oh, Lorna is saying you could teach us a few words in Swedish too. That would be fun. Oh, definitely. Dorothy's saying, Sarah, your English probably better than mine. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland. Oh, Jenny's saying you love my English. Oh, thank you. Mina is saying I speak 3 languages, English, Hindi and Gujarati. I hope I said that right. I think like when you speak more than one language, you always think in one language or another, and it's like translating is really hard. So somebody asked me like, how do you say that in Hungarian? I was like, hold on, let me think about it. Oh, I love that one as well. Is that like a beaded chain? What you did with those?
Yeah,
They're so sparkly, those pendants.
it's that one, and then this one you can change, so you can take and change the pendant.
I love that.
Which is, I think this is one of my favorites.
I love interchangeable things, and we did like the erudite beads as well, where you can like move the beads around and change things around. But I love those poppers as well. Sarah is saying, I saw your room behind you the other day. Is that the store your private beads? So I got all sorts of beads like around here. I've redone my craft from not long ago and organized everything, but it does get messy though. Some of my own stash, and some of them like sort of work stash. But if Simon needs something for an order, sometimes it takes my seed beads away. But then when it comes back in stock, obviously I'll get them back. But I need the colors to work with. Love the poppers, great idea.
There's some of your erudite beads.
Oh, bless. I love the erudite beads. I love making them up, and we did quite a few different. Actually, we haven't done an erudite bead for a year or so now, haven't we?
No.
So I need to come up with a new one. I need to play with. What beads shall we use? There is so many we could use for them, because erudite bead is just like a large whole beaded bead. So then you can put it on a herringbone stage or some. Oh, Camille's saying, oh, naughty Simon. Oh bless. No, but sometimes like seed beads, like because I probably having like some of them was I got like 50 grams on them, and I wouldn't use like all of them all the time, but and things go in and out of stock, so it's
Mm.
all right. I got some drawers down here, which is not allowed. He's not allowed to touch, which is my personal stash. So which is that was the original erudite beads, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah. I've got some I've done in with mostly pearl as well. The satin pearls.
Yeah.
So I've done some of those as well. But these, I like these, and I've got loads of wooden beads that I can
Yeah.
bead round. Um, just pick them up and use peyote and the
And
different
I can see the
things.
middle one. You only got a single band of super jewels, and that looks
Mm,
really great too.
yeah, yeah. These are the opposite way round, and that's just a single bead band.
Sarah is saying I make a peyote patterns and have a lot of delicas. Yeah, I like delicas as
Mm,
well, but lately I changed to treasure beads, which is the Toho version of delica beads, and have been playing with a lot with those as well. So different factories will do like the same beads, like even with like the super duos. One company does super duo, the company does twin hole. Seed beads again. You got Toho's, they will have size 11, size 8, size 6, size 15s. They delicas, and then Toho will have the same sizes and they treasure, which is the same as the delica. What times are the beat group sessions? So the the beat club is on Thursday night between 7 and 9 GMT, and Friday between 12 and 2 p.m. GMT as well. Lucy's asking, do you have to have a fairly tight tension to do the bead around a wooden bead?
yeah, I'm a type beader anyway.
Oh, Jitty speaks 5 languages. Well done, Jitty. I can only speak English and Hungarian. Although I dabbled into Mandarin because I do go to China quite a lot, and I dabbled into French. I can't really remember much. German and Spanish, I guess, a bit more, but only a few words. So I can ask for a beer if you go out in Spain. Although I don't drink beer, my husband drinks it, so. Yeah, and Lucy just put 7 till 9. Yes, 7 till 9 on Thursday night and 12 till 2 on Fridays. So the treasure beads are here, and they're the same as Delica beads. They're just made by Toho, not Miyuki. It's a different factory, but it's the same cylinder beads. They're both cylinder beads. And Brandy saying treasures are lovely to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy's saying I understand Punjabi, but can only say a few words. Like delicates with straight sides, yeah. They all sorts of different beads are better for some projects, and like, do you find as well that like if you do a certain thing, you will go like we made the beaded star in the bead club the other week, and with the treasure beads or delicate beads, it works really nicely. But once we can do it with size 11s, but it becomes more sort of softer texture. So different beads are great for different techniques.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the delicas. Do delicas for boxes and things, but I haven't got any to show you.
I haven't got any sort of near me as well. My one is all, my beadwork is in the cupboard. I can't believe we've been on for an hour and a quarter so far. How far are we through your stash?
Oh, yeah, I could be here all day.
We're gonna have to schedule another session. So let me know who in the comment. Let me know in the comments. Shall we ask Lindsay? And I haven't asked her before, but shall we ask Lindsay to come back and do a demo for us on something? And if so, tell me what was your favorite piece? What she showed us, because there were so many of them. That what do you think And then we maybe we could persuade her and she could come back and show us some bits and pieces. The tutorial on different beads was great, explaining the different types, Lona is saying. Yeah, we could do, yes, everybody's saying yes. I won't be able to push all these there. Yes, another yes. So let me know, what was your favorite one, what Lindsay did? What did you like the most? Definitely love the mandala pendants. Yes, I love those as well. And I dabbled in them as well, doing bits and pieces, because you got the structure of the wire around it. Oh, absolutely. Yes, please. Oh, they loved it. Anklets. Yeah, we never ever done an anklets on any of the Facebook Live.
Okay.
Yes, please. Wimbledon bracelet look really nice. They like that one. The pendants. And yes, please. Anything she would like to do, Lorna is saying. Cocktail rings, Sheila is saying. The bracelet with the black cross. The earrings near the beginning were lovely. I think what we might have to do, we might have to like post some pictures on the handmade group, and you maybe perhaps need to vote on it a little bit. All of the pendants was amazing. Hair clips, yeah, we could do hair clips. Whatever she feels most comfortable demonstrating, Maxine is saying. Oh, bless. Beautiful pieces and would love a tutorial. Oh, Lindsay, we're gonna have to have you back. I think we're gonna have to book you like for like every other Sunday. Wimbledon bracelet. Oh, bless. Oh, bless you. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching us today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly really enjoyed it, to looking at all these lovely makes from Lindsay. If you would like to be one of our Sunday beader, it doesn't matter if you've been beading for 5 weeks or 5 years or 50 years. We love to see you, because everybody has to start somewhere and everybody's makes are different, and you can do all, like, you know, you can really show your personality off in your jewelry and what you make and what you like to make, what's your favorite stitches, what's your favorite go-to technique. So we'd love to hear from you. If you would be kind enough and you want to be one of our Sunday beaders, then please message us through either Kitty Robinson Designs or Totally Beads, so I can sort of get in contact with you and start the conversation. Now, Lindsay, you did say that you sell some of your pieces. How, if anybody would like to buy your pieces, how they can get in contact with you?
I'm on Facebook, so they can contact me there and message me. I have a page, but I haven't updated it for a long time. So, but if you message me, then I can.
So if they find you in a group, in the handmade group, they can just sort of message you, and then you can respond to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Obviously, they can either message via the handmade group or find me on Facebook. I've got my profile picture is my great granddaughter, actually. So with her face covered.
The only reason I suggested the handmade group, because you are the only Lindsay in the Lindsay Kinchin in the handmade group. So if you just search on Facebook, you might come up with quite a few of them. But I know you are the only one in the handmade group.
Okay.
Everybody's saying thank you so much for showing your jewelry with us.
Thank
Love
you.
this. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Lindsay, for showing us your beautiful makes. Thank you so much. Right, everybody, have a lovely, lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Sarah is going to be with you tomorrow, and I will be back with you on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.